Y el día de hoy quiero traer a una persona que es una persona que literalmente es una leyenda de la industria. Es una persona que ha ganado en su carrera más de 30 millones de dólares, si no es que 40. Es una persona que de hecho cuando él inició, ¿verdad? Cuando él inició hace un tiempo en la industria, él no tuvo resultados de buenas a primeras. De hecho, él tuvo muchos retos y muchas cosas a las cuales sobrepasar. Y el día de hoy lo demuestra que es un gran líder, siendo chairman 750, mi gente. Eso es más de $1 millón al mes, entre otros bonos que él está generando. Así que démosle la bienvenida con un 777. Démosle la bienvenida con un 777 al señor David IMONITIE en la casa.
What's going on, buddy? My video is not working.
Okay, let me
get my video up.
Host, I believe now you can.
Who's gonna save the world?
Can you do it now? Yes. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Who's fired up?
You fire up. Bueno, ahí 777. ¿Quién está aprendido, mi gente?
Hey. Hey.
77777.
Let's go. Yeah.
Looking good, bro.
Hey. Woo. What's going on? ¿Cómo está, mi amigos? How are you guys doing?
¿Cómo están, muchachos? ¿Cómo están?
Hey, Danilo, I started my first day. Today, I'm taking Spanish lessons for the next 90 days.
For real?
So,
For real?
Yeah, for real. This is my notebook. And
wow.
Today we learned, I learned the letters today.
Chicos, dice David que está aprendiendo español, que hoy fue su primer día aprendiendo español.
This year, right? I decided that I'm going to learn Spanish. So excited about it.
That's great. Así que David está aprendiendo español porque dice que nos va a capacitar en español de aquí a en 90 días. You're going to train us in Spanish, right? In 90 days.
I will. That's the goal.
Let's go.
Awesome. Well, thank you for inviting me onto the call tonight.
Danilo, gracias por invitarme a la llamada del día de hoy.
I'm excited to be a part of the I Am Legendary movement here.
Estoy emocionado de ser parte del movimiento de I Am Legendary.
I think it's a beautiful movement, and it's going to really impact a lot of people's lives.
Creo que es un movimiento muy hermoso y que va a impactar muchísimas vidas.
If you're legendary, put it in the chat. I am legendary. I said you guys were doing that already, but put it again in the chat. I am legendary. Put it in there.
Si eres una persona legendaria, pon ahí en el chat. I am legendary. Si es que eres legendario.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Well, listen, I wanted to come on here. I know Alex is going to be on here in a second, but I wanted to come on here and just share with you what I believe is one of the major reasons, or a few reasons, why people really succeed in life and in this business.
Así que bueno, chicos, Alex va a venir en unos minutos, pero acá antes de Alex yo les quiero hablar de algunas de las razones por las cuales las personas tienen éxito en este negocio.
You know, I've been doing this now. This is my 17th year, in the industry of network marketing, and I have learned a tremendous amount of what to do and also what not to do.
Ojo, lleva David 17 años en la industria y claramente ha aprendido qué hacer y qué no hacer.
And I could tell you that success in this business or failure in this business is really predicated on two things. And those two things are belief and leadership.
Y he entendido que el éxito en este negocio depende de dos cosas. Depende de la creencia y depende del liderazgo.
Okay. If you can learn how to master those two elements, those two factors, if you can learn how to master it, there's no amount of success that you want to have that you won't have, but you have to understand that it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It took me 17 years to get to where it is that I am today.
Si tú dominas esas dos cosas, la creencia y el liderazgo, te puedo decir que no hay monto que no puedas ganar, pero debes de entender también que toma tiempo, toma esfuerzo. A mí me ha tomado 17 años llegar a donde estoy el día de hoy.
Everyone that you've ever seen that's ever been successful at anything, I can promise you that they became successful because they had a tremendous amount of belief in themselves, and they had a tremendous amount of leadership in order to guide other people, lead other people to where it is that they wanted to go.
Y cuando veas a alguien con éxito en esta industria, vas a ver a alguien con tremenda creencia y tremendo liderazgo para guiar a otros también a creer.
Yeah. And I'm going to share with you what I believe really creates your belief. And then I'm going to share with you what really leadership is all about and some things that you want to focus in on when it comes to leadership.
Entonces, el día de hoy lo que te quiero dar es unas cosas que van a crear o crecer tu creencia y también algunos puntos importantes para que puedas tener un gran liderazgo.
You know, I grew up in church, and, you know, both my parents are pastors. And one of the things that I heard growing up was that everything was possible. All things were possible if I could believe it. That all things were possible to those that believe.
Y crecí en una familia de iglesia. De hecho, mi madre y mi padre ambos eran pastores. Y yo siempre escuchaba que cualquier cosa que fuera posible lo podía hacer si así lo creyeran.
Okay. And later on in life, when I was, 24, 25 years old, I asked a mentor of mine at the time, and I said, what's the difference between you and everybody else? And he said, David, no one believes the way that I do. And then I started to really study the power of believing.
Y en ese momento, cuando yo tenía 25 años, llegué donde uno de mis primeros mentores y le pregunté, hey, ¿qué es lo que te hace diferente a ti al resto de personas? Y él me dijo, David, nadie cree como yo creo. Y desde ahí empecé a estudiar la magia de la creencia.
And I started studying it, and I can tell you today, I really understand it, but I continue to learn even more. I continue to grow in it. And guess what? You can do the same exact thing.
Y el día de hoy ya lo entiendo mejor. Sin embargo, sigo aprendiendo y sigo viendo maneras de cómo crecer, y tú también lo puedes hacer.
There are three elements that create a person's belief system, only three. And you've got to master these three elements. All right. If you master these three elements, you can take your belief system wherever it is that you want to go.
Y hay tres cosas que debes de masterizar y controlar para llevar tu nivel de creencia a otro nivel.
Okay. The first thing that you've got to master when it comes to creating your belief system is you got to master your mouth. You have to master your tongue. You have to master what it is that you're speaking, and you have to master what it is that you are listening to. What are the words that you're listening to, and what are the words that you're speaking?
Y lo primero que debes de masterizar es tu boca, es tu lengua, es qué es lo que estás diciendo. ¿Cuáles son las palabras que están saliendo de tu boca y cuáles son también las palabras que estás escuchando?
The power that I have today, the anointing that's on my life, the favor that's on my life, it's because I have learned how to speak right words. I've learned how to speak the right things. I've learned how to speak empowering, encouraging, inspirational words, and I don't allow negative people to speak into my life.
Y una de las razones por las cuales en mi vida, gracias a Dios, tengo gracia, grandes bendiciones y buenas cosas, es porque he masterizado y cuido mucho lo que hablo, lo que digo, y cuido mucho con quien me rodeo. Personalmente no me rodeo con ninguna persona que me pueda hablar negativo.
And this is so important because you have to master what it is that you're speaking, but then you have to really, really be careful of who you surround yourself with, because their words can actually impact your life and impact your belief system.
Y es muy importante que tú cuides lo que dices, pero es tremendamente importante que cuides con quien te rodeas, porque las palabras que ellos dicen van a impactar también tu sistema de creencia.
Okay. And this is why so many people fail in life, because they allow the wrong people to speak into their lives.
Y eso es la razón por la cual algunas personas no tienen los resultados que quieren, porque dejan que las voces y las palabras de otros influyan en su creencia.
And you know, when you really start to learn this, every single day you got to be speaking, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a chairman. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a six-figure trader. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a seven-figure trader. Every single day, you got to speak the words that you want to see come to life, because life and death is in the power of your tongue.
Todos los días debes de aprender y debes de decir, estoy tan feliz y agradecido que soy chairman, estoy tan feliz y agradecido que soy un trader 6 cifras, estoy tan feliz y agradecido de todo lo que quieres tener en tu vida, lo debes de estar diciendo una y otra vez, porque la vida y la muerte se crea con tus palabras.
So this is going to create your belief system, because see, I want you to write this down. Words create. The words that you speak and the words that you allow into your life, they create the life that you want to live. If you're listening to negative people, if you're listening to people that are going to tell you it's not going to work, if you listen to them long enough, you're going to start believing them, because words create a belief system.
Y debes de entender, y quiero que anotes esto, anota esto en tu cuaderno, anota las palabras crean, las palabras crean. Y debes de comprender que lo que sea que entra a tu vida y lo que sea que dices en tu vida se va a crear, ya sea bueno o ya sea malo.
And this is so powerful. You know, when I really understood this, when I really started to practice this and be intentional about what I was speaking and the people that were around me, the associations that I had, my life started to go to the next level.
Y eso es tan crucial y tan importante, muy poderoso. Y cuando empecé a ser intencional con lo que decía y con quién me rodeaba, mi vida empezó a cambiar drásticamente.
So the next thing, once you understand this, you understand words create. The next thing is you got to control your eyes. You have to control what you're looking at. See, you know, sometimes we look at our back office and our back office doesn't say what it is that we want it to say. And your back office will never say what it is that you want it to say. That's why you got to always be looking at your goals. You always have to be looking at where it is that you're going. That's why I have these signs. That's why I have these pictures up everywhere in my house, so that I can see where it is that I'm going. So my words are number one, and then my images are number two. I've got to see where it is that I want to go every single day.
Número 2, segunda cosa que debes de cuidar a muerte es tus ojos, es qué es lo que estás viendo, cuáles son las imágenes que estás dejando que entren a tus ojos. Muchas veces cuando vienes y ves el back office, tal vez no ves el nivel, no ves la cantidad de personas que quieres tener. Por eso es tan importante que más que ver el back office, mira tus metas, mira la cantidad que quieres ganar, mira cuál es la visión que tú tienes y que quieres lograr.
See, what I do is I make sure that what I'm speaking, I see, right? I don't speak and then see something different from what it is that I'm speaking. I only see what it is that I'm speaking. So I see I'm so happy and grateful now because that's what I'm speaking every single day. And then what happens is that will lead into the third thing, which is your emotions. See, guys, you're probably looking at me earlier and saying, well, why was he dancing? Why was he playing that music? Well, that's my emotions. I'm getting my emotions in the right place and celebrating the life that I want to live before I even get there. You've got to do that every single day as well.
Entonces tienes que cuidar mucho lo que hablas y tienes que asegurarte que lo que sea que hables, veas. No es que digas algo y luego ves algo diferente. Tienes que asegurarte que ves lo que hablas. Y eso me lleva al tercer punto que debes controlar y eso son tus emociones. ¿Cuáles son tus emociones? Tal vez tú dices, David, ¿por qué entraste bailando y con música a esta llamada? Es porque debo de poner mis emociones en un buen lugar y celebrar mi éxito antes de que suceda.
Okay. And when you do this, when you're seeing the right things, it's going to create motivation. It's going to create the belief system that I can do it. It's going to create the belief system that I will do it. It's going to create the belief system that I am doing it. And when you do this over, and I've been doing this for years, you do it over and over and over and over again, you're going to see your life completely change.
Y mira, cuando empieces a hablar y cuando empieces a ver y cuando empieces a sentirlo, lo que va a empezar a crear es una motivación. Vas a empezar a crear el sentimiento de que lo harás, de que lo estás haciendo, de que es posible, de que lo vas a lograr. Y te lo digo porque llevo haciéndolo muchos años.
Now, when you understand words, images, and emotions, the emotions that you've got to feel every single day is love for your other brothers and your other sisters and gratitude for the goals that you want to accomplish. I'm grateful. I'm already in a state of gratefulness for the things that I want before I even get there. So I'm already living like I'm already at $1 million a day. I'm already living like I'm a billionaire. I don't have to get there physically in order for me to live there right now in the physical.
Y lo que tienes que hacer es que cuidar las palabras, cuidar lo que ves y las emociones que debes de sentir son las emociones de amor, amor al prójimo, amor a todo mundo y también la emoción de gratitud. Debes de sentirte agradecido por lo que vas a tener antes de que lo tengas. David vive como si ya ganara 1 millón al mes, al día, como si ya fuera una persona billonaria. Tienes que vivirlo, sentirlo antes de que suceda.
Okay. Now, you understand belief. Now, leadership. Leadership is about love. It's about expectation. It's about action. It's about discipline. It's about experience. And it's about results. I'll repeat it again, Danilo. Leadership is about love. It's about expectation. It's about action. It's about discipline. It's about experience. And it's about results.
Mira, anota esto, anota esto. Liderazgo se trata de amor, se trata de las expectativas, se trata de la acción, se trata de la disciplina, se trata de la experiencia y se trata también de los resultados.
See, people want the results in the beginning, but what must happen in the beginning is love. You've got to love people. You got to love what it is that you're doing. Then you've got to be able to set the right expectation. You got to be able to set the vision, right? I am legendary. That's the vision that this organization has, that you're going to become a legend. Now, legends, it takes time to become a legend. You don't become a legend in 30 days. You don't become a legend in 90 days. It takes time to develop that legendary status.
Entonces, mira, muchas personas desde el inicio quieren venir y quieren de una vez tener grandes resultados, pero antes de los grandes resultados, debes de primero sentir amor por todas las personas, sentir amor por eso que estás haciendo. Y luego viene la expectativa, ¿ok? ¿Cuál es la visión que tienes? Esta organización es I am legendary. te quieres convertir en una leyenda, pero para tener el estatus de leyenda, debes comprender que toma tiempo para que puedas convertirte en una leyenda.
Okay. So you have the expectation, you take action. The action is all about prospecting. It's all about presenting. It's all about promoting for events. And you do that over and over again. How many people am I prospecting every single day? I'm prospecting 5 people a day, 10 people a day. I'm giving the presentation at least once a day, 5, 6 nights a week, and I'm promoting for the next big event. This was a big event tonight. Did you really promote for it?
Mira, luego viene la parte de la acción. Y la acción, ¿qué es? Es prospectar, es presentar y es promover, ¿ok? Es cuántas personas estás prospectando todos los días, a cuántas personas le estás presentando todos los días y cuánto estás promoviendo. Yo te hago la pregunta y hazte a ti mismo la misma pregunta. ¿Será que promoviste el evento como pudiste haberlo promovido con tu equipo y con tus seguimientos?
Okay. So every single day, you've got to be taking action. That's what leaders do. Leaders take action every single day. And when you do that, you're going to develop the discipline. See, guys, discipline comes before success. In the dictionary, discipline is first, and then success is next.
Mira, tienes que tomar acción y cuando los líderes tomamos acción todos los días. Cuando tomas acción, cuando trabajas, luego va a venir lo que es la disciplina. En el diccionario, la disciplina viene antes que el éxito. En la vida real es igual. Debes de tener disciplina antes de tener éxito.
And then what happens is because you have the discipline, you now have the experience. See, people that make a lot of money and whatever it is that they do, there's one thing that they have experience. Are you experienced? You only get experience through discipline. You only get experience through action. You only get experience through having a vision and really loving people. That is going to take time, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? You hear it all the time. Time flies. So you're thinking, oh, it's a long time. No, you'll look back and say, man, that went pretty quickly because time flies. But you've got to be disciplined every single day to get the experience so you can get the results.
Así que mira, cuando llegas y tienes la disciplina, vas a empezar a tener experiencia. Cuando tú te pones a pensar en alguien grande, en alguien que tiene grandes resultados en lo que sea que hagan, todos tienen algo en común, tienen experiencia. Y la experiencia, para que tú tengas experiencia, toma tiempo. Y todos hemos escuchado la frase, el tiempo vuela. Sí, entonces, si el tiempo vuela, no te estreses con que toma tiempo crecer, porque de todas maneras el tiempo va a pasar. Y si pasa el tiempo, que pase, pero que tengas experiencia.
Okay. Now, once you get the results, guess what you have to do? You have to go back to love. Right? So it doesn't stop. The journey of a leader never stops. Even when I got to $100,000 a year, $100,000 a month, or $100,000 a week, or $100,000 a day, it didn't matter. I still had to go back to love. I still had to go back to setting the right expectation. I still had to take action. I'm doing 2 opportunity calls every single day right now. I still had to do the work. I still had to be disciplined. But see, guys, you're going to grow. You're going to get better. And you're going to have more success. And you're going to help more people. And it becomes easier as you help more people succeed in life.
Así que mira, luego cuando ya tienes los resultados, adivina qué, tienes que volver al inicio y empezar a amar a las personas. Y luego tener la expectativa, poner la expectativa, la acción y viene todo el ciclo de nuevo. Tú como líder nunca paras y siempre te estás desarrollando. Cuando llegué a $100,000 al año, no paramos el ciclo. Cuando llegué a 100,000 al mes, tampoco. Cuando llegamos a 100,000 a la semana o 100,000 al día, no paramos de repetir el mismo ciclo. Personalmente estoy haciendo 2 presentaciones de negocio todos los días.
Okay. And that's the simplicity of it. Belief and leadership. If you master those 2 things, you're going to have major success in this business.
Así que esas son las dos cosas. Si tú te masterizas y te enfocas en esas dos cosas, vas a tener un éxito increíble en el negocio.
Okay. So Danilo, man, I want to say thank you for inviting me onto this call, man. I'm really proud of you. I love getting a chance to work with you. I've watched your growth, but it's nowhere near where it is that you're going. Okay, I can promise you that. I know a winner when I see one, and I know for a fact that you're going to reach the very top of this industry.
Brother, thank you very much, and thank you for being on this call. You don't know how much I admire you. All my team admires you and follows you. So thank you very much, brother. We love you. And put a 777 in the chat for the man himself, David IMONITIE. Thank you, my brother.
Awesome, awesome. Appreciate you, man. Anytime you need me on a call, let me know, and we'll make it happen, okay?
Every week we will do it then. I'll let you know.
All right, let's do it. All right.
Thank you, my man. Chicos, póngale 777 en el chat al señor David IMONITIE por tremenda capacitación. Póngale en el chat a David IMONITIE un 777. Yo no sé ustedes, pero yo después de esta llamada voy a salir a darle con todo. Voy a salir a trabajar con todo. Debe de tener creencia y debe de tener liderazgo. Algo que yo les recomiendo y que estamos haciendo con Majo y que estamos haciendo con todos los líderes es que nos enfocamos en todos los días aprender justamente, no sé dónde está el de Bob Proctor, está por allá, pero todos los días nos enfocamos en aprender de liderazgo y nos enfocamos a aprender de creencia. Entonces, creencia y liderazgo. Todos los días estamos leyendo 5 páginas de cada uno de esos libros, ¿ok? Así que chicos, pongan 7 y tómale captura y mándalo a todos los chats. Tómale captura, manda a todos los chats porque viene el millennial que ha cobrado la mayor cantidad de dinero en la industria. Yo les quiero hacer una pregunta. ¿Qué otra persona en cualquier otra industria? Quiero que en ese momento tomes captura y envía los chats. Toma captura y envía los chats. Porque Alex, chicos, ha ganado $40 millones a los 31 años de edad. Personas como Drake, cuando tenían la edad de Alex, tenían incluso menos dinero que Alex. Quiero que lo pongas en perspectiva. Es como si en ese momento te trajera a Drake aquí. Entonces, chicos, por favor, ayúdenme a traer a la sala para que cierre esta llamada de I Am Legendary, una completa leyenda de la industria. Mi hermano mayor, la persona que me patrocinó en el negocio, me envió el link, me inscribí con él, la persona que me enseñó a hacer un plan de acción, hacer una presentación a prospectar, la persona que ha salido en Forbes, en Rolling Stone, que ha estado con Grant Cardone, con Eric Worre, que va a tener un jet pronto, una persona que está haciendo historia. Póngale 777 en el chat al señor Alex MORTON. Hey, my brother, are you there, my man? Póngale 77777. 7, ya lo veo acá en la sala.
You gotta turn my camera on, bro.
Okay, I make you co-host right now.
I'm gonna show you where I am. Look,
Now,
I'm in here we just did a training in Arizona.
Wow.
There's Darwin right there, your boy.
en las canchas está Alex, familia.
All right. What's up, bro? Great to see you, man. Great to see you, man. Proud of you guys. All right, I'm coming in right. All right, guys. See you guys.
Quiero que vean el nivel de producción. Está en la cancha. En la cancha, está saliendo de la cancha y va otra vez en la cancha una capacitación. Thank you, my brother.
So what's going on, everybody? Excited to be here. I'm gonna have lights on in a second, and I know that you guys just learned from David IMONITIE, the highest paid African American on the planet. My very good friend. Hope you guys got a lot of good insight from that gentleman.
Así que bueno, familia, de casi me van a poner la luz y sé que acaban de aprender del señor David IMONITIE. David es el afroamericano mejor pagado de la industria y sé que les dio un entrenamiento increíble.
So, what I want to talk about tonight is really building this championship mentality of what it takes to really have massive success. And I'm going to go over, some X factors that you can be utilizing every day to make Chairman 10 a done deal 100%.
Así que en este momento lo que quiero hacer es mostrarles varias mentalidades que debes de tener para convertirte en un campeón. Y quiero que como nota vean el auto y vean las estrellitas en el techo del auto en el que está Alex Morton.
And what I can tell you is that everything begins in your mind. Okay, successful people are successful because they think about becoming successful. So you got to start to plant the idea in your mind that Chairman 10 is already done.
Así que quiero que sepas que una persona exitosa siempre empieza desde la mente y que cuando alguien llega y se hace chairman es porque ya lo tenía en la mente y ya lo estaba pensando desde antes.
Okay, so here's the deal. There are difference makers in success and of success. Okay, there are difference makers in success. Now I'm going to explain those difference makers right now so you can fully understand what they are and understand why some people win while other people struggle and struggle and struggle.
Quiero que sepas que hay factores diferenciadores de lo que hace una persona exitosa y de lo que hace una persona no tan exitosa.
And one of those things is the idea of the self-image, because the company's great. The products are great. The owner is phenomenal. The leadership is great. Danilo Delgado is great, okay? The difference maker is how we see ourselves, the person we really, truly believe that we are and who we are.
Y uno de los factores diferenciadores es tu autoimagen, porque los productos son increíbles, la compañía está increíble, el plan de pago está brutal, Danilo te va a guiar también, todo está brutal. ¿Qué es lo que hace la diferencia? Es qué estás pensando, qué piensas de ti mismo.
Okay, so what we need to do is, I don't care what kind of money you make, where you live, what car you're driving right now. I'm not concerned about where you are right now. I want you to start to imagine life as you would like it to be. I want you to imagine the leader you wish to follow, okay, and become that person. Think about the qualities of the leader that you desire to grow into and start to build that in your subconscious mind.
Así que mira, no me importa dónde estás, no me importa cuánto estás ganando, no me importa qué auto tienes, dónde vives. Lo único que me importa es a dónde vas, qué es lo que quieres. Ponte a pensar, ¿cuál sería el líder que a mí me gustaría seguir? ¿Cómo quiero que sea el líder que a mí me gustaría seguir? Y conviértete en esa persona mentalmente. Vas a empezar a atraer personas así.
Okay, so when we're talking about this self-image, right? You need to start to imagine yourself wearing the clothes you'd be wearing at Chairman 10, eating the food you'd be eating at Chairman 10, driving the car you'd be driving at Chairman 10, taking care of mom and dad the way you're going to take care of mom and dad at Chairman 10, and build this person in your mind. Build this person in your mind and start to fall in love with the idea that this is who you are, because that is who you are. You're not just some broke guy in Costa Rica. You're not just some broke girl in Venezuela. You're great. You're phenomenal. You're amazing. You're special. So you need to start seeing yourself as the person you wish to become.
Así que algo que debes de entender y ver es cuál ropa me voy a poner cuando sea Chairman 10. ¿Qué comida voy a comer cuando sea Chairman 10? ¿Ok? ¿Cuál va a ser el auto que tengo cuando sea Chairman 10? ¿Cuál va a ser, cómo voy a ayudar a mis padres cuando sea Chairman? Tienes que empezar a construir en tu mente esa imagen y enamorarte de esa imagen. No eres un chico quebrado de Costa Rica o de Venezuela, o El Salvador, Honduras o Perú, Colombia o Ecuador. No, eres una persona increíble, eres especial, eres espectacular.
Right? So self-image comes from something called self-confidence, okay? You're going to build this great self-image through being confident. Self-confidence in yourself, self-confidence in this company, self-confidence in your ability and capabilities of achieving success in I Am Mastery Academy.
Así que la autoimagen, lo que viene después es la autoconfianza. Debes de tener confianza en ti. Debes de tener confianza en la empresa. Debes de tener confianza en tus habilidades. Cuando tienes una buena autoimagen, vas a empezar a desarrollar esa autoconfianza necesaria.
Okay, so self-image is the difference maker. Okay, self-confidence affects the self-image, and then self-confidence comes from understanding. You got to understand what it takes to become a Chairman 10. You need to understand the qualities you need to learn. You need to understand the work ethic you need to have. You have to make sure you understand all of the elements of becoming a Chairman 10 in this company, because when you understand, your confidence will rise and your self-image will become stronger.
Y luego, cuando tienes una buena autoimagen, cuando tienes autoconfianza, debes de entender qué se requiere para Chairman 10. Debes de entender qué ética de trabajo necesitas para Chairman 10. Debes de entender todos los elementos, ¿ok? Porque cuando entiendes los elementos, cuando entiendes a cuántos prospectar, a cuántos inscribo, cuántos clientes en cada pierna, cuando entiendes la estrategia, eso te va a dar autoconfianza de seguir creciendo.
Okay, so difference makers, okay? Self-image, self-confidence affects self-image. Our understanding affects our self-confidence, right? So that's the first difference maker. The second difference maker is something called attitude. I've been studying the word attitude now for the last few weeks, and I want to share a couple things with you, because attitude is everything when it comes to success.
Mira, entonces el primer elemento, el primer diferenciador es la autoimagen. ¿Qué afecta a la autoimagen? La autoconfianza. ¿Qué afecta a la autoconfianza o qué influye? El entender, el entendimiento. El segundo factor diferenciador de un campeón es la actitud. Llevo las últimas semanas estudiando libros, videos, información acerca de la actitud y te los quiero compartir.
Okay, so attitude, right? I believe that your altitude in this business, which means how high you're going to go in this business, is in direct correlation to your attitude in this business. So if you want to go high ranks, if you want to go Chairman 10, Chairman 50, Chairman 100, Chairman 750, Chairman Million, whatever it is, you got to make sure you have your attitude in check, because your attitude will determine your altitude in this business.
Debes de entender que la actitud, tu actitud viene a determinar tu altitud. O sea, el rango que tú quieres lograr en esta empresa, Chairman 10, Chairman 100, Chairman 1,000,000, el rango que quieras está determinado por qué tan buena es tu actitud. ¿Ok? ¿Cuál es tu actitud? Porque tu actitud determina tu altitud.
Okay, so your attitude, right? Why is this important? Okay, every day we have a power that flows to us and through us. Information, beliefs, the news, the media, social media, our parents, girlfriends, wives, whoever the case may be. And our attitude is going to dictate whether we give that a positive charge or a negative charge. So our attitude is kind of the security guard to our mentality.
Ojo, eso es muy interesante. Todos los días existe un poder que fluye hacia ti y a través de ti. Y tu actitud es lo que determina cómo va a estar cargada ese poder. ¿Va a estar cargado de una fuerza negativa o va a estar cargado de una fuerza positiva? Eso se determina por tu actitud.
Okay, so how do we build this winning attitude, right? One of the difference makers in success, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? We build the attitude by, number one, making sure we're in a positive environment. a positive environment. And the environment is not just the books we read, the videos we watch, and the shows we see on Netflix. Our environment is also the people we are spending time with. Okay, the people we're spending time with every day is going to affect whether our environment is a winning environment or a losing environment.
Entonces, ahora te quiero comentar qué construye una buena actitud. Y lo primero que construye una buena actitud es un ambiente positivo. Y un ambiente positivo no solamente son lo que escuchas, la serie de Netflix que ves, no, es con quién te rodeas. Eso va a construir tu actitud.
Okay, so number one, we have a positive environment, Okay, number two, we're creating positive habits in our life. And obviously we're talking about I Am Mastery Academy. We're talking about Chairman 10, right? So some of the positive habits we need to build every day is we need to prospect new people every day. And we need to show the plan and do presentations every day. When we're doing the right things and we're getting results and we're getting wins throughout our days, what happens is our attitude is going to eventually become a bulletproof mentality of success.
Segunda cosa que construye tu actitud son tus hábitos positivos. Y estamos hablando de I Am Mastery Academy, estamos hablando de llegar a Chairman 10. Si eso es lo que quieres lograr, debes de construir los hábitos y las acciones correctas. Número 1, ¿qué tanto estás prospectando? Número 2, ¿qué tanto estás presentando? Y número 3, lo que pasa es esto. Cuando prospectas, cuando presentas, cuando inscribes nuevos clientes diariamente, se empiezan a construir victorias. Y cuando empiezas a tener victorias a través del día, va a llegar un punto que las victorias hacen tu actitud a prueba de balas y te hacen estar siempre en buen modo.
Okay. So this whole attitude, right? We're talking about the difference makers in success. Number one is the self-image. Okay. Number two is building this winning attitude, building this winning edge. Okay. Number three, and these are the things you need to do to become a difference maker in your organization. Is number three, you need to have an immense amount of desire. You need a crazy desire to win. Okay. This could be the biggest part of this whole call, but you need a massively burning desire to win in this business.
Número 3, aparte de llegar a tener una buena autoimagen, aparte de tener una actitud correcta, debe de tener un deseo estúpido, o sea, algo increíble para ganar. Ese debe de ser tu deseo, debe ser una locura para poder ir a ganar.
Okay, so desire, right? How do you build this whole desire? You build it by getting your dreams in front of you. And this may sound corny to some of you guys, but this isn't corny at all. You need to know what your dreams are. You need to see your vision. You need to see your future life, because when you're looking at where you're going in your future, what happens is you're going to get inspired to go chairman and make it happen. And when you get inspired to go chairman and make it happen, your desire muscle is going to continue to grow bigger and stronger, bigger and stronger, bigger and stronger. And you're going to build this major desire to win in I Am Mastery Academy.
Entonces, cuando tú tienes tus sueños enfrente, eso es muy importante, debes de tener tus sueños enfrente. Y eso puede sonar repetitivo para algunos, pero cuando tú tienes tus sueños enfrente y ves hacia dónde es que vas, se empieza a construir tu deseo, se empieza a construir lo que realmente te mueve, y es cuando te inspiras y vas por más.
Okay, the next difference maker is building an insane work ethic, right? Building this insane work ethic. You're gonna have to put the work in. I don't care how great you are, how smooth you are. You can be smooth like David and IMONITIE. You can be sharp like a Danilo Delgado, but if you're not working your butt off, you're not going to produce the result that you want. And if you want to become a difference maker in your organization, then you need to put the work in. You got to make sure you are working tremendously hard. You know what your goal should be? To be the hardest worker in your team. And then it should be to be the hardest working person in the whole company. And then the hardest working person in the entire industry. That's what the goal needs to be when it comes to work ethic.
Mira, y el siguiente factor diferenciador es ética de trabajo. Es qué tan duro estás dispuesto a trabajar. Tienes que convertirte en la persona que trabaja más duro en tu equipo. Tienes que convertirte luego en la persona que trabaja más fuerte en toda la empresa y luego te conviertes en la persona que trabaja más fuerte en toda la industria. Esa debe de ser tu meta cuando estás hablando de ética de trabajo.
Okay, so how do you show your work every day, right? What do you need to be doing every day to be displaying, you know, this winning work ethic? Is doing the daily methods of operation, utilizing positive habits, right? Making sure, yeah, you got the keys in the wallet? Okay. Making sure you're prospecting every single day. Making sure you're doing presentations every single day. Making sure you're promoting for calls, you're promoting for Zooms every single day. You want to make sure that your mouth is, you're talking so much, your voice is going out. By the end of the night, my voice should be hurting me. If it's not hurting me, then I haven't talked enough. I haven't had enough conversations. I haven't done enough calls yet. Your goal needs to be always, always, always telling the story and showing the plan.
Mira, ¿cómo muestras tu ética de trabajo? ¿Cómo muestras qué tan duro realmente lo estás haciendo? Es por tu método de operación diario. Si al final del día no te está doliendo la garganta, no te está doliendo la voz, de lo duro que has trabajado, de las llamadas que has hecho, déjame decirte, no has trabajado lo suficiente.
Good. All right, so you guys, that's the difference makers in and of success. Will you run up really quick and grab her and lock it? We're going to go to Shoe Palace. You can come too. Yeah, I'll be right down here. So those are the difference makers in success, you guys. It is the self-image, right? Self-image, self-confidence, understanding the business, right? It is the positive mental attitude. Always having a positive mental attitude, a bulletproof mindset, okay? It's having a lot of desire. It's having a strong work ethic. All of these things, if you did these things every day, okay, you will attract the people you need to go chairman in this company. For sure, 100%, take it to the bank.
Así que mira, si tú haces todos estos pasos que yo te acabo de dar, la actitud correcta, la autoimagen, la autoconfianza, el deseo increíble, la ética de trabajo, te puedo asegurar y te puedo garantizar que vas a tener resultados increíbles en el negocio.
Okay, so you guys, I want to say that you all are really, truly in a spectacular moment in time. I got off a call today with the chief operating officer, and we're this close to being registered in several Latin American countries. We got approved for a brand new payout and processor that's going to be for Latin America countries. So everything is continually getting better and better and better. What you all need to do is increase your work ethic, increase the things you're doing every day to grow yourself as a leader and as a person, and continue to believe big in you becoming a chairman in this company.
Chicos, miren, les puedo decir, no pueden estar en una mejor época. Acabo de salir con el CFO, ¿ok? Con la persona que se encarga del corporativo. Y les puedo decir que vienen grandes cosas. Vamos a registrarnos en varios países de Latinoamérica. Vamos a tener un nuevo procesador de pago. Les puedo decir, se vienen cosas grandes. ¿Cuál es tu trabajo? Elevar tu creencia y elevar tu ética de trabajo.
Okay, so listen, Danilo Delgado is an amazing leader. Keep listening to him and understand that I Am Mastery Academy is the place to be for sure. We just had our largest January ever in our company's history, and now we're in February, and it's looking to be the exact same. So Let's rock and roll. I appreciate you guys. Latin America will always have my heart, and we'll see you at the top. Let's go.
My brother, thank you very much for your time, man. We appreciate you. Let's go to the top, man.